It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Vikings and the Browns, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. We thank you for joining us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It is week 2 of the preseason. Greg, as the coaches get ready for this one, you never know a preseason game was what we were preparing for. There is a focus and intensity after getting on the field for the first time as a unit in week 1.
You're exactly right, Mike. We had an opportunity to meet with these coaches, and from the way they talked, you would have thought this was week 10 of the regular season. And I think really what it boils down to, this is another great opportunity to have your players play in live, full contact, full competitive against another opponent. You don't get a lot of those opportunities nowadays in practice, and both these coaches want to take advantage of this opportunity here today.
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. But for the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles. There's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
2nd and 7.
Hey, easy, route.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short.
All right, let's go.
We'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. He's going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
A run with Hines. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Hey, go.
They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout. 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Vikings led out by the rookie, J.J. McCarthy. Won the national championship at the University of Michigan. Wasn't asked to throw it a ton during that championship run, but very athletic, very impressive. And Greg, he's the guy for the Vikes.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky. For so many guys on the roster, it's just check the box. It's one more step to getting to the regular season. But for these young quarterbacks, you just can't place enough value on how important these game reps are. And here for a young quarterback who's looking to prove his worth to potentially being the starting quarterback week 1, how does he command the huddle? How does he manage a game-like atmosphere? Until you put him under the bright lights, you just don't know the answers to the questions.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a man down the field. That's Powell. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down?
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Nyheim Hines back deep for the Browns. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Browns offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, run!
Moore going in motion.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Red on red.
On 3rd down, they go with Chubb. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They were forced to punt first time they had it, but they'll try again in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. He works free, right side. He's inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
On on now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. The kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Naheem Hines. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here's 2nd and 9.
Rip, 23. Red.
From the pistol, a give to Chubb. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, easy, route.
Running is Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. That's on the big man, Cam Robinson.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
Hey, Lion.
They'll run. This is Hines. And a short pickup, too. About the 42-yard line. Second down and 8.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Lisa 24.
On the handoff, this is Chubb.
Holding. Offense. Still 1st down.
Hey, run. Silver.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this ball is going to be incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Going deep downfield for Jeudy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Vikings offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Here's Ryan Wright now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. On the return, it's Hines. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field.
Rip, 23.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. 2nd and 11.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Red.
Lawrence. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now here's Lawrence. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Hey, Lion.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. That's taken in by Chubb. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lawrence now. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Let's go.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Got his man at the 6, and they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Bené Wanwu now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the right side here, pass is caught. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Really impressive job by the quarterback to stay in there. He knew that hit was coming in the pocket, but he held it just long enough to let his receiver win versus man coverage and deliver that ball on target. Any quarterback in the league, Mike, at this level can operate when things are clean. But when you have guys bearing down on you, can you hold it a little bit longer? Because if not, the timing of the play just doesn't work out. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He'll run here. This is Ty Chandler. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Darnold to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line.
Offense.
Now, Darnold. Now they'll set up the screen for Chandler. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. This one complete to Oliver. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. In motion, it's Jackson. On play action, here's Darnold. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Vikings. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready? Ready to go.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Quick throw here is complete. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Open man is David Bell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. We'll go play action. It's Winston. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Jameis. That's caught by Ford.
Let's go.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Winston. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Cleveland.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this.
Ready. Ready to go.
On 2nd down, Winston. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready.
Winston. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Slot man in motion left. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's done. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Jameis. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Gotta make something happen, so they'll press the tempo a bit. His throw left side is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. A carry now for Chandler. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. A run now for Chandler. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cleveland. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Well, here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here. From the gun. Oh, my goodness, they were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll run it here with Campbell. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing, Jameis. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. as they move to 2-0 in this preseason, getting that second win here in Week 2. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.